Hold up. Hello?
Ryan Garcia.
There's no Dan the meme there.
Fucking idiot. That's just strange.
He's just this kid who's in America and he just like throws himself down shit.
His most recent. Why is it so small? There we go. Hold up.
You know, like the bleachers at an American like school. He just like gets in a bid and gets his mates to boot him down.
It's bad. He's such a divvy. Now we're so close in. Right. Welcome back, everyone. We had some technical issues. Literally recording this for 5 minutes and realised I was recording it on the laptop's built-in speaker.
Oh my god.
AirPods.
Have you got them?
They're my dad's.
I bet they're mint.
They're good.
Are they?
Yeah. We
I'm
got them
thinking
for his
about getting
birthday.
them for my phone so I can charge my phone and have my earphones in at the same time.
Yeah. Having anything like Bluetooth headphones is mint. Like, it's really good.
I was thinking about getting just a cheap version because I cannot afford the real one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
They're honestly so good.
Yeah, they look so cool.
What were
as well.
those Bluetooth headset you got?
They're called Jaybird
Yeah.
X2s.
You went on about them for a
They're
while.
really good. Like
I've
for
got-
gym.
I've got some, but they got a wire that goes between the two.
Yeah, that's what
That
mine.
really pisses me off.
Mine's are really good because it's got like a clip on it that you can tighten short, like
Yeah,
length it.
mine didn't.
So you can just have it. It's
Sorry.
really cool. Anyway, this is the 10th episode, official episode of the Lucid Podcast. We've recorded one drunk one that had to go into the bin. We'll might release that later. But yeah, so this is the 10th episode of the Lucid Podcast. Today we've got some questions from the audience, some general talking topics, and yeah. So we've had this conversation already, so just say the same thing, it'll be alright.
Alright.
I'm going to change it up.
We just change our views completely, like curveball.
We saw you delete it, so you've got no evidence of our own opinions.
Undo. We started talking about the gun laws in America. I know it's a hot topic at the minute and a lot of people are talking about it because whether or not you believe in gun rights or anything, you have to agree that it's a serious issue. What was that?
It's my chair. Sorry.
Oh, right.
We carry on. We're doing so well tonight.
Yeah, so...
Yeah. Gun laws, basically, right?
Ollie's the only one not drinking, by the way.
What? I'm driving.
Yeah, the gun laws in America. Even if you don't agree with them, you have to agree that the stuff that's going on with like shootings and things is messed up.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think anyone can deny that. Like you can't say, "Oh, I believe in gun laws," so like there's nothing wrong with this happening, or like this happens like for my rights.
I genuinely can't remember what I said about gun laws about 20 minutes
You don't
ago.
have
Not
to
even
remember
20,
it.
like
Just,
10
it's
minutes
what
ago.
it's what you believe in. So
I don't know what I believe. I'm
Anymore.
so confused.
It's
I just think it's got to the point where they want the right in America to carry them, like primarily for safety because they want to protect
they
themselves.
say it's safety, but
Protect themselves, but if they really wanted to protect themselves, they'd just try and get rid of them. But even though I don't think they could get rid of them, I think there's so many now. There's more guns.
There's a gun for every person in America.
Yeah.
There's 2 guns. I think there's
Something like that.
there's more guns in America than there are people. So you're never gonna get them out. I don't think we might have had guns in this country at some point in time.
Early 1900s. We got rid of it.
We haven't had them for so long, and there's still some in this country. Very minimal.
The best example is Australia. Australia had...
I was about to talk.
They had guns and then they had...
A school shooting.
was it Sandy Hook?
No,
Or was that America?
Sandy-
That was America. I can't remember what the Australian one was. But then I think it was like a day, maybe 2 days later, they got
They
rid
were
of all
like,
guns.
maybe we shouldn't have guns because they were
Right,
like,
no guns for anyone.
yeah, that's what it should be like. But then in America, it's got to that point where everyone's packing. Everyone has a gun.
Mm.
Well, not everyone, but
But there are people that have guns for protection because other people have guns.
yeah.
So it's like, if you just...
Do you remember the Las Vegas one recently?
Yeah.
Can you remember the images of the hotel room with all his guns in?
Yeah, he had like 9 guns with him. Or something. It was more than
And
that.
they weren't even just like
I think it was like 18
guns. They were like proper guns.
like ARs and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's mad.
Like scary stuff.
Yeah. They
Were they not a bit concerned when he checked in?
No, he brought bags in over time. Like he was there for like a week,
Oh,
and he brought bags in over the week with more guns in them.
I mean, it's not difficult, is it?
No.
But then the thing was, it went to like, people went to like a racial place, and they were like, because he's white, he never got searched or anything like that. Yeah, I understand that it might be a problem.
You don't get searched when you check into a hotel.
Ever.
No. Well, I've never experienced
No,
that.
and there's never like scanners like at an airport.
Was he?
And I don't want it to be like that. I think he was, yeah. He lived
Yeah.
just outside of LA.
I didn't know whether they were
That's
making
nice.
the point of that he might have flown in.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. It's just, it's like, no, because he wouldn't be able to get all the weapons onto the airplane or anything, would he? Are you allowed to like take a weapon not into like on the plane deck, but in your bag? If it's licensed and it's got the paperwork.
That's what I was just thinking. Like in the payload. But
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking
I doubt
FBI officers and CIA must be allowed to have their guns.
And are people like the air marshals, they've got a taser or have they got a gun?
I've never been on a plane. I don't know.
I think they've got the paint.
I've never been a plane with an air marshal.
No, me neither.
I watched the film though.
Did he have an actual gun?
It's the guy from Taken. What's his name?
Liam
Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
Stop Air. No, what is it called?
What's it called?
Non-stop or something like that?
Yeah, Non-Stop. It's a decent film actually. A bit cliche.
Yeah, it is really cliche.
But yeah, very. The ending's terrible, but as a film, it's decent.
Yeah.
Taken's all shit. Don't like it.
The first one's good.
Hate
No,
it.
it's really good.
They're all shit.
First one's
They're
really
all
good.
shit.
Mm.
He really pisses me off.
Why?
It's like, talk properly.
So if you like non-stop, you don't like Taken?
I thought I said Non-Stop was alright.
Yeah, but you say
like
Taken's shit.
It is shit.
No, it's not.
You know
Is
what's
it
going to
shit
happen?
because it's overrated?
Yeah.
The first one's
Everyone's like, oh my god. I'm like,
The first one's
his
really good.
daughter gets kidnapped.
The
he
first
finds
one's
his
really
daughter.
good. Yeah, but like when else?
Yeah, but he goes around beating people up that he clearly would not normally be able to beat up.
Yeah, but what? Obviously, not in real life. You wouldn't be able to do that.
Exactly, and that's
Yeah,
why it's annoying.
Yeah, that's what movies are about.
No, they're not. I want a film that's legit. Black Panther. Legit.
Have you seen it?
Nope.
It's actually quite good.
I have not had time to
Yeah,
watch
to
it.
see it.
I do want to go watch it though. I'll probably just watch it illegally on my phone. No, I won't. I said that.
When you remember this is being
Legal.
recorded and put on the internet.
I'm gonna watch it
I'll
not
buy it on
illegal.
iTunes.
In 3 months' time.
That's gone to such a political place as well.
Yeah.
It's people saying like,
Don't go watch it. You're supporting blacks.
well, that's like the very like
Yeah.
racist version. But I was going to say, there's people the other way saying
I don't
that
support that view. I think that's
It goes-
horrendous for that view.
it goes full circle, and it's like people that are racist say, don't go watch it because you're supporting black people, and then there's people that are like all the way the other way, being like, don't go watch it because it's appropriating black culture if you go see it. Like from like that point of view, it's like it's a movie. It's so bad.
The world just pisses me off.
It does. It's so
So
annoying.
bad.
It's like, why? Why can't we just enjoy a movie? It's had one of the best openings of a movie ever. Like the next one down was like Batman v Superman, which turned out to be a bad film. But
I've never watched a Batman film.
our Batman film.
I've never watched a Batman film.
You've never watched Batman
I've
Begins
never
or
done a
Dark
lot
Knight?
of things. It sounds weird, but
What else
like,
haven't you done, Ollie?
Wait, how long do you have? What time are you leaving?
I'm not watching a Batman film tonight.
What time are you leaving?
Like midnight.
We've got time for the Dark Knight.
Yeah, I need food. Anyway,
We'll illegally stream it and we can watch it in the car.
while I'm driving, yeah.
We'll go get
Don't-
food straight after this.
Yeah,
And
I was going to say something, Joe.
At 10 o'clock.
Oh yeah, it was like, what was it? Last week I had my first Chinese. Was it last week?
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
That was mad.
What?
He was
Yeah.
around here, and I was like, "Oh, we'll go get Chinese."
I wanted
was like,
Domino's as well. I was like, let's get Domino's. He's like, no, we're getting Chinese. I was like,
Wait, I was here last week when you got done.
No, it was the week before that.
Okay, 2 weeks
Alright.
ago then.
I was confused as hell.
We're
It
here.
was
I'm here a
mad.
lot. I
Yeah.
basically live here. Yeah, first Chinese. It was decent. Yeah, it was decent.
And you don't really know what you like off Chinese menu, so I had to pick for you.
True,
But you'd
true.
probably find a dish out there.
You
you're
could've
like,
What did you
"Oh
go
my God." I got him
Chicken chow mein.
chicken chow mein.
Yeah, pretty basic.
Yeah.
I had a lot.
Yeah, you had the fucking whole tin.
So today,
Didn't he? That's just like crazy to me because like my life, it was like, oh, a treat is like a Chinese or an Indian or. But you were saying that your parents love Indian so much that that's what they have every time.
We had an Indian this week.
I had one
Tandoori
last
mixed
night.
grill.
Oh, tandoori mixed grill. I'm actually thinking about going to get that now.
Chicken tikka masala, onion bhajis,
Well, onion
garlic
bhajis.
garlic naan, and that little dip you get, and you can put your garlic.
You're
your
not allowed
garlic
to eat
bread
Indian
in there.
food. It's appropriating Indian culture.
Okay.
But you can still have chicken tikka masala.
Oh, because that's from this. It's from
Yeah,
the
that's
UK.
basically chicken with gravy.
It's actually from this country.
Yeah, I know.
Speaking of
Mad.
gravy, KFC have run out of chicken.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
mad, isn't it? And
I
the
wonder
only
who
reason I
got
know
the
about
sack
that
for
is
that.
my mum was like, "Yeah, that KFC have ran out of chicken." I'm like, "Yeah, mum, shut up. You're probably wrong." And then it came up on the TV. I was like, "Oh, they actually have run out of chicken."
It sounds like one of those weird Facebook Facebook headlines.
I'm like, should have read it on Facebook.
But it wasn't like it was like a delivery company messed up, didn't they? Or something
Yeah,
like
they
that.
didn't they take it all to McDonald's?
I don't know.
Have you seen the?
Is that a meme?
Have you seen the videos of the blokes dressed up as Ronald McDonald singing "Your fucking shit"?
KFC. That is a classic.
No, I haven't seen that. You need to show me it.
You've not seen that?
No.
What?
I don't like go on Facebook anymore.
Your shit. It wasn't even on Facebook. It was everywhere, Joe.
I thought about deleting social media like last week.
Yes, I've done it a few times.
I think I'll delete Facebook, but I don't know.
Because I was like, my profile picture
I
is
like
like
Instagram, but
4 years old, and I was like, I need to update this. And then I was like, why do I need to update it? I don't even use this.
Facebook to me is
delete
dead.
yeah,
I only ever go on it if someone like tags me in something or mentions me.
yeah, same.
The thing you do like to do is tweet a lot, because the only notifications I get from the Lucid account is Ollie
Really?
Taylor has done this. Ollie Taylor has tweeted this.
It's like retweeting.
I like and
Yeah.
retweet loads of stuff.
Yeah,
It's all like
And if I
Man
tweet
United
anything,
stuff.
it's just about clothing. Buy clothes, bitch.
yeah. I with Facebook, I was in the morning or like when I've got a bit of time in the weekends, I lay in my bed and check like socials. I like check my Snapchat and Instagram, and then I like went over to Facebook and I was like clicked on it, and then I was like, this is cancer. Like the first post was so shit, and I was like, oh, I'm off it. Bye.
I do every now and then go on it and find some really funny stuff.
Yeah.
But
I just think so much of it now is just like paid promotions of people, like just paying for like it to be
Views.
on more places and then just
Yeah.
getting more.
I literally just use Twitter, Instagram, and chat off Snap.
Good thing Facebook is good for though. You know, like they not strangers, but like people from school that you never really spoke to. Just seeing how their life's going,
Yeah.
and just like my life's not that bad.
Instagram's good for that as well.
Yeah.
Instagram's great for picking up girls as well.
Go on, tell us your strat.
Oh,
Please tell us more.
So if you're not following, send a follow,
Yeah.
and then
Double like one photo.
maybe like a
2.
recent photo,
Yeah.
and then leave it a while, maybe a day or 2.
Yeah.
Go back on, have a little scroll. One from a while ago. Make sure they're looking good. Drop a like, and then
You're not worried
Or-
about everyone
No.
seeing that in the social feed though.
I really couldn't care.
There's another tactic, and it's like liking one where they didn't get as many likes on it, or
Ooh, make them feel special.
Yeah, or like one where they like it's not as good, like, or they don't look as good in it.
You just have to be careful with the post if it's like R.I.P. Nan.
Yeah. Nan's funeral. Oh no.
Yeah, well. Right.
You do have to be careful for that.
move on then.
Yeah. It's just back to like gun law.
How did we...
Bit of a tangent.
Well, Nan and gun law, Nan's funeral kind of got me on that. Back onto that track. So,
They could have... Oh no, I can't say that. Sorry, move on quickly.
when it comes to like a school, there's talks of it being so that every teacher's able to carry. Like
that's stupid.
Yeah, but
because I've pissed teachers off enough
we've
where they
talked
could
about how much we used to piss teachers off at school.
Exactly.
There's a teacher that's just been sent to prison from not my school, but one in Retford. Oh, probably shouldn't have named the place. No, there's multiple schools in
whatever
in the ghetto.
Why does it matter?
He got sent to prison for being a paedophile.
Yeah, that's going to
So do you trust teachers enough?
Yeah, they're just people as well.
Yeah.
They're like, they can lose their temper, and if they're all like,
they can be
got a permit
psychos. And if you give them, and also if you give them the opportunity, teachers, to carry guns, it's also an opportunity for someone else to think, because people are like this weird. Think, oh, I'll become a teacher so because they can carry guns, and I'm also in a situation.
Well, that's what I was reading on Reddit, and one of the survivors was doing an Ask Me Anything of the school shooting, and one of the comments, I don't think he replied to it, but he was like, one of the comments was, what was it like knowing that student went to that school, so he knew the active shooter drill, so he knew where everyone was going to go as the safest spots.
That's just the insanest thing as well, like them actually having to have an active shooter drill, because it happens that often.
We have terrorist drills at school.
Every They say
it's like a fire alarm, but a different alarm.
Well.
You have to lock the doors.
At work, we had it when I worked as a lifeguard. Like you have to say a code down the radio, and then like it's so that the public don't know. You treat it. This isn't a public situation. You treat it like a fire drill, and the public don't know, so there's no panic sort of thing.
You have to put tables up against the door and then get in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. We haven't practiced in a while though.
So when you were a lifeguard, did they have like fire drills and people had to get out of the pool?
Yeah.
Did people get out of the pool?
Yeah. I've had proper ones, but people in those kind of situations do what you want them to do.
Yeah, that surprised me.
But they will also think, like, there's some of them out there that will be like, no, I'm not getting out because I can't be asked. Because a lot of the time it was like fake fire drills. But not get out and send them outside. You get them out, line them up next to the fire door, and then send them outside. So it's like...
That'd be freezing.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're outside. But you get given those big, like, foil blankets that you like your feet would be cold, I guess. If that's what you're bothered about.
How have we got into cold feet from the gun laws? Okay, this is gonna be.
Wait, I didn't know what you were like.
We just keep on getting on tangents.
Yeah.
It's a problem with this podcast. I'm gonna say it. We never stick to a topic.
A little recap. I don't think guns are necessary, but I don't think getting rid of all guns in America is an option.
Yeah.
It's going to be like wean them off it.
Available.
Yeah.
Don't think it's achievable.
Yeah, I think it's got to be like, you need to prove that you've got a suitable space to store a gun, that it's under lock and key so a kid can't get to it.
What's the point in having it then?
Exactly.
No, yeah, you're allowed to have guns, but you've got to be able to keep it safe.
Yeah, but if it's for protection and it's in a
What,
safe...
so you're saying everyone should just be able to have them on them?
No, I'm saying they should
because
have,
if they've
have
got
them
them
at
in
all.
there. Yeah, but like if that's the extent we have to go to, there shouldn't be a conceal and carry. Carrying
Yeah,
conceal.
I agree with that, but
Yeah.
I'm also saying if someone has to keep...
Yeah, but it's not, you don't... if there's no guns, there's no need for it for protection.
I presume that from intruders is kind of the idea. Someone breaks into your home, you go get your gun.
Yeah, but say like if you're in your bedroom, it's going to give them a minute to come up to your bedroom. If they're breaking in, they're not.
Yeah, but if you're down
in this country, if someone breaks into my house, I'm 90% sure they haven't got a gun.
Yeah, and no, but what I mean is
probably a bit more.
If someone's breaking into your house, what's the likelihood that they're going there to kill you? They're going there to rob things.
You don't know who's breaking in.
Yeah, I know, but like, if you're the kind of person that's
Dave, is that you? It bloody is.
If you're the kind of person,
shit, you want to kill me, don't you?
If you're the kind of person that is like got your head on a stake to be killed.
Yeah, I understand that, but there's a lot of people that get killed and didn't know that they were going to be killed because they were wanted to be killed. That made no sense. But you know,
I know what you meant.
You know what you meant. But no one else knows what I meant.
Like a lot of people get killed because they don't know, even though they
the
don't know
killer's
they're
not
going to get killed.
normally going to let on that they want to kill you.
But how many in America is it for that reason that people die, that the people break into the house and they shoot them, or they get shot?
Sorry.
It's fine. Or what's the difference between that and then just shootings in like the street, like gang shootings or like school shootings, obviously? What's the ratio? I guarantee the people that their houses are broken into is so much lower than the ratio of people that are killed in mass shootings or gang shootings or something like that.
Gang shootings aren't even... They don't even record them, do they? For statistics in America.
Really?
No, I don't think so.
Because there's so many.
Yeah.
That's
Every
insane.
day.
Yeah.
Every day there's a mass shooting, apparently. I heard an interview with an American police officer, and they were talking. The interviewer was obviously from like CNN or something. And they were asking about mass shootings and why it's such a problem. And then she said, I can remember watching it. She was like,
The officer?
No,
Or
the interviewer was like, every time there's a school shooting, we have to do something about it. And he was like, yeah, but there's a mass shooting every day, but you don't know about it.
Yeah.
Like, every day there's gangs and there's gang wars that so many people die.
Yeah.
So that just proves that you need to do something about guns.
Yeah.
Otherwise, every day people are just going to be dying. And that makes me sad.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad it makes you sad, not happy.
That was a bit weird.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what to say.
It's like...
It was a good conclusion.
It's like a completely different world. Like, out there.
Yeah.
It's
in
like,
America, yeah, the culture is so different.
But it's just knowledge of guns that... isn't it like every year, like 10 kids or something shoot themselves with their parents' gun because it wasn't locked away properly?
I've seen a video of a baby shooting her dad. Like,
Thanks for that information.
like her dad's got it in a holster, like over his shoulder, like one of those strap holsters, and the baby just reaches out and grabs it and just picks it up by the trigger, and it just shoots him straight across the ribs.
What, and he's videoing it?
Yeah, I think the mum's videoing it or something.
Oh shit.
It was on like one of those dodgy subreddits.
Yeah. I don't think anyone should be able to carry a gun in public. But then the argument is like, there's those few situations where there was one in the church where someone started opening fire in Texas, surprisingly, and a gun owner in there who had a conceal and carry just shot him.
Yeah, but how often is that the case?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. But how many people would have died if that wasn't the case?
And what's the need for guns?
There isn't. Their need is protection, they say.
Yeah,
But
we
would
know
we feel
it's not
more
true.
safe? Like in this country, we feel safe because there's no guns. But in that country, no one feels safe, and there are guns, even though everyone has a gun.
It's weird. It's very weird. And I think it's even weirder because a lot of people have opinions and views on it, but they also know that their views and opinions are irrelevant because, like, not much can be done.
Yeah, it's
Well,
crazy.
you can kind of say that about us talking it now.
Yeah.
We're not American. We've got no like say on it. But
Yeah.
It's just sad that the people... I'm not going to say Donald Trump because multiple presidents have had... Well, every president's had the opportunity to do something about it and no one does.
Yeah.
But I think it's because of the support they gain from being pro-guns. I know Trump used it massively in his campaign to win over voters.
Well, the NRA, the
Yeah.
National Rifle, I don't know what it stands
Rifle
for.
Association, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. A load of airways have just stopped supporting them.
Yeah.
So I saw that today that I think it was like Delta and someone else.
United.
Yeah, United stopped giving them
What do you mean?
discount.
Why do they get discount?
Because they were like supporters of the part. Is it like it's an association, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I can remember Trump talking about it and saying that he was supportive of what the NRA are doing. And then as soon as he did that, he got a massive influx of support. So if you go anti-guns and try and gain power in America, it's very difficult.
Yeah.
Because there's so many people who are pro-guns.
Was Hillary Clinton pro-guns?
I don't know.
She killed enough people, probably.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, she sent America... Partly was sent America to war, like a war that wasn't needed, wasn't she? Like Afghan. Right.
And I think
Maybe.
they were caught selling arms. The Clinton...
Yeah. Foundation?
No, I don't know what you want to call his like government. I want to say his cabinet, but I don't think Americans have cabinets. They were selling guns to the
So
Saudis.
corrupt.
It's vile. It's vile. People in power are all corrupt, no matter where you go, whether it's this country or...
Whether it's a dictatorship or a democracy.
Yeah.
Speaking of people in power...
Go on, I'll let you do it. I'll let you take the
Alright, I was going to do it. Stormzy calling out Theresa May during the Brit Awards the other
See, I
night.
didn't see this part where he actually did it, like, in the song. I've seen, like, little highlight bits, but I didn't...
Yeah, that's the only thing I've seen from the Brit Awards, because
Yeah.
otherwise I don't really give a shit.
Did you watch it?
Nope.
You just seen the clip?
I haven't even seen the clip, but I've read a news article about it.
Alright.
And I've got him on Snapchat and I've seen him getting people to sign this petition for...
Yeah, he got his 100,000.
Yeah.
For what?
I don't know, it's like he wants her to talk about why the government hasn't supported
Grenfell Tower.
Yeah, Grenfell Tower or something like that. I can get the legit thing.
Yeah, do that quick. The whole idea of, like, fucking awards ceremonies, in my opinion, for people who are already doing very well that don't really need a fucking circle jerk, is so
it's a
bizarre.
pat on the back, innit?
It's fucking annoying. Yeah, fair enough. Like, being a genuine artist and a really nice person, like someone like Ed Sheeran, he's probably a very nice person. Like, we don't know otherwise.
I wouldn't call him a genuine artist.
I mean, like, genuine, like, he probably writes his own, like, a lot of his own stuff. And genuine,
Didn't
like...
A-Team have, like, something like 17 writers on it?
I don't know, Steve, but someone that's a talented artist and gets given an award, like, it's like, well done, you deserve this, because in any other aspect of life you get that. So I think it is just as well for celebrities, it's that meaningful, like people need someone to pat them on the back or to know that they're doing well. You know what I mean?
I'm sure they'd look at the bank account and go, yeah, I'm doing alright.
Yeah, but whatever. I know. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't really think, like, surely there's better things to do. Like in the Teen Awards, that's like giving it to...
Is that like MTV and all that?
No, I don't think so. Teen Awards is to do with Radio 1 and stuff, but they give it to, like, kids that have done good things, like, for their community, or, like, raised a lot of money for charity, or, like...
I understand that.
So that's, like, really, like, positive, and it gives those people, like, a light. Like, shines a light on those people. But then, in ways like... In one of them... At 10 o'clock, Kendrick Lamar performed.
Apparently it was rubbish.
Because they kept muting it.
Yeah, because what he sings is obviously not really Brit Award standard.
Yeah, but...
I didn't mean standard, I meant acceptable.
Yeah.
Stuff he fucking meant.
Yeah.
The petition is a call for the MP to take action and build public trust in the Grenfell Tower inquiry. It's got 147,000 signatures now, so it's going to be I think they
take it
to Parliament, don't they? If it gets 100,000. Fair play for him for doing what he's doing.
Yeah, it's nice to see an artist that's like...
Actually cares.
Yeah, cares about
Yeah.
communities.
I think a lot of people do, they just get caught up in having... Like, their reputation could be affected if they show that they care from the people that they now...
I think he's
like,
going to
hang
influence
around
a lot of young people in their political views as well, especially with how...
Yeah.
Yeah, I started seeing on Twitter afterwards, like, Stormzy for mayor, and I was like, that's a bit too much.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
he might be a good rapper, but I don't know how he would fare against, like...
Oh, no, not like that, but
politics.
I mean, like, he's an open supporter of Jeremy Corbyn, isn't he?
Yeah.
So I guess a lot of young people would probably be influenced by that.
Yeah.
Which I don't think is a bad
You've
thing.
seen the reports that came out, I can't remember whether it was this week or last week, that Jeremy Corbyn was a Czech spy during the Cold War.
Yeah, I heard that. Sounds like another one of those Facebook news articles.
Yeah.
Just a load of bollocks.
Yeah. Definitely, a load of bollocks.
I think...
I think Theresa May is a snake and I don't like her. That's what I think.
I don't like Jeremy Corbyn either at all, but...
said Theresa May, but
I know I don't like
No.
him at all though,
Oh, right, okay.
as well as Theresa May.
Any shot Joe can take a jazz. He just goes for it.
Yeah, I don't like him.
I don't dislike him.
I'm not in support of him. I don't like how he's just.
I wouldn't say I like him, but I like his policies.
Yeah,
I can
I
distinguish.
like his policies.
I can distinguish
Yeah.
the difference between the person and the policies.
Yeah, but that's like the same with any politician. I just don't trust any politician really. It's a shame because they would fucking run a country.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Because
a
like
lot
you
of
know
people-
that he would never deliver on
a lot of people have
things.
said that to me, and my response to them would be, yeah, but if you don't trust any of them, why not support the people who have the best policies rather than the ones you trust?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like,
Because I don't trust any of them. So in my eyes, I support the ones that I believe the policies are the best
But they could
for the
just
whole
lie.
country.
yeah,
They could lie, but
at least
why?
their lies are
If
there.
their lies
Are built on something.
are built on something, then you're more likely to get good.
I get what you mean. I'm not saying that
But
I
if-
would never vote for anyone, and I will vote for someone on their policies. But I know that a lot of them it's just bullshit, and it's just a way to either get clickbait news.
Well, this is
articles
kind of
or-
what the Lib Dems did last election. They said they'd have a second referendum.
Yeah, I thought that was going to get more support than it did.
And they said they would legalise cannabis in hopes of getting big support from everyone.
Yeah, I don't support that.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Anyway, and they were hoping to get support from that, but no one trusted them from when they went in a co-government coalition. That's the word I'm looking for.
They're
with
thinking about
Tories.
doing it in Wales, aren't they? I'm sure I've read that.
What?
Legalising marijuana.
But they're not independent.
Yeah,
Unless you watch Black Panther. Because in Black Panther, there's a scene in the UN, and they have a Welsh flag, and people have taken that Marvel condone Welsh independence.
People dig so deep into things. Do they not have their own like representative from Wales?
No, they're part of the United Kingdom.
Maybe it's not Wales then. Maybe that's me bullshitting. Probably is me bullshitting.
Ireland, maybe?
Possibly.
Republic.
I don't know. It's so. I don't know. Politics. It's like, if you can, like, graze on the politics, and then as soon as you get into conversation with someone like now, like, I won't be able to form an argument because there's so many like elements to every single thing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to form an argument, but I mean, in politics, if you don't know one thing, you can just like your whole argument can just be taken down.
Oh yeah, definitely. You have to know everything, otherwise
Yeah.
knowing just a bit is worthless.
Yeah.
Well, it's like that Diane Abbott. She was on radio and she got a figure wrong, and then from there on, she just spiraled out of control.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I thought Jeremy Corbyn was doing so well in his campaign until he went live. I think it was on radio, and they asked him a question about a figure, and he didn't know it, and he was just scrolling on his iPad trying to find it.
Yeah,
And
I
I was
remember
like,
seeing that.
That's just shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's better than for me. That was better than him coming out and saying something and doing something and getting one question wrong, rather than Theresa May running away from everyone. Because that's in what she did, in my opinion.
yeah, she tried not. She didn't go on the TV debates.
No.
She did a debate with Corbyn,
Once, I
yeah.
think, and she got roasted.
but there's like all these clips of her in public, just like people shouting at her, and she just doesn't do anything about
No.
it. She just like carries on.
Yeah.
I think I said on the very first podcast, I feel sorry for her.
She didn't really choose this life.
Yeah, like the person we should be pissed off at is David Cameron. Like,
But then people, like, I'm sure when we were younger, like, people were just as pissed off at him as they are, like, were at Tony Blair, because he fucked the country.
no one's as pissed off
But-
at David Cameron as they are Tony Blair. Tony Blair sent us to war over false pretenses.
Yeah, fucked the country. That's the reason we're in all the shit we're in at the minute.
I wouldn't say it's the sole reason, but a contributing factor.
A major contribution.
But David Cameron said if he failed to keep Britain in the EU, he would step down.
Yeah.
He
Yeah, but
failed, and he stepped down. I'm
but it
sure
shouldn't
if
have been
he
the thing he should have lost.
no, he shouldn't have lost. But
What would you have voted?
I would have voted Remain.
Right, what did you?
Definitely
you
Remain.
voted Remain. All right.
What would you have
What?
voted, Joe?
Stay. No, leave.
Why? Makes no sense.
I just think there's so many things. Like, we're certain that the EU in general is going to go downhill. Pretty much. It's in a fucked financial state. And us leaving has sparked the fire for multiple other countries in the EU to leave. We're not going to lose a trade deal because we're too big of an industry in this country that buys from the EU. So many laws from there come over to here, and we don't even elect the people that run the EU cabinet. So, like, this country doesn't have anything to do with what is elected there. So why would we allow that to happen? Like, why would we need to be in them? Like, we're not going to lose any trade deals. I guarantee it. Why would they lose us? We're billions and billions of, like, euros.
You're looking at this kind of differently to what I did. I think that might have been because I was younger when it happened. But, like, also, all the things you said there are, like, factors after we left.
After you've left.
So, like, you wouldn't have had that knowledge beforehand. But just the reason...
No, we knew they were never going to, like, make us... Like,
they were never going to tell us the truth about how much it was going to cost to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how much do we pay a year? Like
we pay around £150 million a week.
I thought it was $350, and that was all
it was
going to go to the
reported
NHS.
$350.
Yeah,
but it's actually
bullshit.
$150, and the amount we're going to pay to leave is going to be the same amount as us staying in and paying for 40 years. So all the people that are saying, "Oh yeah, we need to leave because that money is going to go to the NHS and it's going to boost our economy because we're going to have more money and it's going to help our services like the police and the NHS and stuff like that." When you pay into the EU each month, you get a rebate, and that rebate from the EU was 4.1 billion, which was invested into schools, education systems like universities. It funded, I think, is it Sheffield University that does quite a lot of medical research?
I'm not sure off the top of my head.
It funded that. Also funded the NHS. So us leaving is going to cost us more than it would have to stay.
Yeah, the only reason, getting back to what I was saying, I always remain is that as a young person, I want the opportunity to go and live in any country or work in any country I want to.
Yeah.
That was the main reason I was remain. Jesus.
But
like he would have said.
Pardon?
I wonder what he would have said.
Who?
Jesus.
Oh.
Sorry.
Jesus on the cross. We need to leave.
Fuck me, you.
I just think
fucking Italians hanging Romans.
I just think, like, if
it will affect the
now,
economy massively. It will affect the economy massively.
Yeah, but
whether we lose trade deals or not. You saw when we left, the pound, the day we
but that was like
we hadn't
an
even
influx
left.
That was just a reaction to that. It wasn't like it's re-stabilised.
It was the reaction was like, oh shit, we're fucked.
But then it's like the stock market. One thing tiny goes wrong with Apple, like the Face ID recognition on the iPhone 10, and the stocks drop insanely.
A better example of that is this week, Kylie Jenner sent out a tweet about, like, the Snapchat update happened, and it It didn't affect their stock at all. Kylie Jenner sent out one tweet about how bad it was, and they lost 1.3 billion.
Fucking hell!
There was a petition. It got over 1 million signatures for them to give the old one back, and they replied saying the new update is a
tough shit. Haha.
Yeah, basically said the new update is the start of something new. It's going to come with a lot of new features, and then listed a load of shit features that I don't want.
Yeah,
and said, "Be patient.
Everyone's just going to go to
be
Instagram.
Patient with us." And I was just like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!"
Instagram's just taking over.
Give the old one back. Give us the old one back. And I know the reason they've changed it is it gives them more of a platform to receive payments from advertisers.
Do you know what I want back? Snapchat best friends.
You always do this.
I scare Joe every couple of months and tell him Snapchat best friends is coming back.
I don't even know what Snapchat best friends are.
You used to be able to see. How young are you?
I can still see who my best friends are.
No, but
yeah, but
other
you used to be able to see other people.
Oh, other people's. Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
it was so bad.
You could see who everyone was talking to.
Yeah,
great.
No, it's not. What's the point?
Funny.
So you can see if your girlfriend's doing shit to you behind your back.
Yeah, but then there's the other side.
If she was clever enough, she'd text him.
You've seen those, like...
She's done, bitch. She's
doing
that.
Hi, it's Tesco's here. Your delivery is ready. Don't worry, he's not here. Oh, hey.
No, I haven't seen that.
That was great.
That was such a great noise.
Yeah. I just don't like... What we're talking about, Kylie Jenner's power.
We were talking about Brexit, to be honest.
Brexit,
Yeah, how do we get to that?
Stock market, Kylie Jenner's tweet.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
remember how
Like,
pissed my dad was when we left.
was he mad?
He was pissed.
Really?
I was pissed as well, but I'm also of the opinion it's happened now. Let's just get on with
Yeah,
it.
me too. We may as well get on with it and try and find the best way to
Yeah.
do it. But
Yeah.
We've shat
Difficult.
all over the floor.
You
We now
always
need to
want
clean it up.
everything you do to end well. Do you know what I mean? Like, even if
But
it's the bad decision
I think we
for the
left
country,
on
or a good decision.
we left for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, on false pretenses.
What pretense?
I remember talking to a family member.
Oh, like the money.
Yeah, like
The money,
350 million.
the
a week.
racism.
That's not
behind
the
it.
reason I wanted to leave.
Yeah.
No, your reason sounded
Yeah.
like when you were saying that,
Validated.
I could get behind that. If
Yeah.
that was their message, I might have been. I wouldn't have voted leave, but I would have been more sympathetic to the cause. It's when they use like Nazi imagery for all the refugees
Yeah.
that I thought, fuck those people.
Yeah.
It's just like
It's just seeing interviews where people are saying, yeah, we don't want those Syrians coming in the country, so I'm leave. Well, right.
kids are being bombed in Aleppo right now,
Yeah.
and you don't want them.
And is Syria in the EU?
No.
Bit of a flaw in
But
that.
it's more
in
that we in the EU there was laws that made
Yeah,
sure that
send
people
aid.
could take refugees.
Which are good laws.
Yeah, I
In
believe
my
in those
opinion.
laws. I think that we were spat out on this land. We're not here because we've done anything in our lives that's made us like able to have this. We haven't done anything that's like given us the right to be here. So why does no one else have the right to be here?
Mm-hmm.
It's luck. It's
What is your opinion? Sorry.
geological luck.
Yeah,
Like where you're born.
yeah.
Yeah. What is your opinion on the Human Rights Act? Because if we leave the EU, we lose the EU Human Rights Act.
Yeah, but I don't think we're going to lose the rights. Like they're going to be put in
Technic-
straight away.
Technically, we will.
It's like
Maybe
In
there'll be
this
a day.
country,
It'll
in
be
this
like what's the film?
Purge.
The Purge. It'll be like the Purge for one day.
well, it's like
There's no
I
one's
can't
got any
remember
human
what
rights.
I can't remember what country it was, but their laws overlapped and magic mushrooms were legal for
Legal.
one day, and everyone just like went out did a load of magic mushrooms.
I wish. It's so like bizarre to me that there's such a divide in a country that's like otherwise in a lot of circumstances so
Ironically
unified.
named the United
Yeah.
Kingdom.
Yeah, we're so not united.
It's I don't know. But then I say I don't trust politicians, but this is the best way to do things. So what we've found out so far, like through human history,
Yeah, but I feel as if it needs a massive shake-up.
like Donald Trump,
Yeah.
Alan Sugar becoming
Oh,
new.
fuck that, I can't stand him.
I can't stand him either.
Probably a better prime minister than Donald Trump.
My mum licks his arse.
I hope not. Have
Love-
you seen the state of him?
Loves The Apprentice and like shit like that. And she thinks he's great. I think he's a fucking cunt.
Why?
I just cannot stand. He's the biggest dickhead in the world.
Why?
Have you seen him on Twitter?
No.
Jesus. He just chats shit, and then every time I see The Apprentice, he's talking about, I started selling lollipops in the playground. Yeah, I bet you did, you fucking pedo.
He wasn't always that old, Ollie.
Yes, he was. He was born
He's
that
like
way.
David Attenborough, he never changed age for like
Benjamin
50
Button.
years. I swear David Attenborough stayed the same for about...
Have you seen the David Attenborough raves that have been going on?
Sorry?
David Attenborough raves.
They sound
No.
fun.
You just get a David Attenborough mask and do a load of cat, and you just
Alright,
that's
nice sorted
people's
really.
night.
You look in the mirror like, what the fuck is happening to me? It's a rough pie. So, what else do you want to talk about? Have you got anything that's happened this week?
No, I only wanted to come talk about David Attenborough cat raves, and I've done that.
Stephen's
what-
sword.
Are your opinions on like the cannabis laws and like recreational drug laws?
We study quite a lot of them in criminology, and we debate them a lot. I have debates with my teacher about it because she's very anti-cannabis. For some reason, she's anti every drug we talk about. However, for some reason, cannabis she's more anti. I don't understand it.
Maybe it's because she had a bad experience with a family member, or like
Maybe.
something in her past. But for me,
But the stats showed you that nobody has suffered. Nobody's died from cannabis.
no, not
But I
directly.
suppose she still could have. That was stupid. She still could have had a bad experience.
Yeah.
It's a plant. That's all my argument is. It's a plant.
Yeah, but so's cocaine, and that does.
Yeah, but a lot of shit's added to cocaine.
Yeah. Have you seen that video of Gordon Ramsay making cocaine?
No.
I've
I
seen.
swear I put it in the chat.
I've seen the clip of him in the bathrooms, and they find shit.
Yeah,
of the cocaine
it's from the same
in
documentary.
his restaurant. He's like, what the fuck?
He goes to Colombia and he's showing how they make cocaine, and they like add petrol and shit to it,
Yeah.
and it's like insane.
Yeah.
And
And there's cases of it fucking people up. Like, and it.
Cocaine fucks you up. Like,
Yeah.
fucks you up. It's not just like... It's not like...
Sure.
It's... Those drugs are different, in my opinion.
there's chill drugs, and then
There's party drugs. Like, in my opinion, like, cannabis, like magic mushrooms, and kind of DMT, because it's made in your brain anyway.
I don't know what DMT is.
It's like a hallucinogen that's quite intense, like the biggest hallucinogen that you can get.
There you go.
But it's made in your brain anyway, so it's a natural thing. It's just when people like spike it, essentially, or like.
Well, that's
lace
the problem,
it.
because a lot of the drugs, because they're illegal, are sold on the black market, and because the people are illegitimate.
Yeah, they try and cut
So
cut
you got-
corners making it shit.
You got people buying stuff that's like washing up powder.
Yeah,
I
Disguised.
like
remember.
rat poison.
Yeah.
Were you there when we had that drug talk at school?
Yeah.
We had an ex-heroin addict come in,
Right.
and he said back in the 70s and 80s, ecstasy pills were £40. They're now £2. Do you think they've worked out how to make them cheaper, or is it not all ecstasy?
Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah.
That is mad.
It's so crazy. And the reason,
That's
like,
actually crazy.
like you said, like because they're illegal, it means that they're going onto the black market.
But I don't think you should just let's legalise every
Yeah,
drug.
yeah, those drugs, stuff like that, is just it causes problems just as much as alcohol does. But I
It
would
smokes-
say alcohol causes more problems than any drug does.
Yeah, but do you think that those drugs cause more problems because they're illegal? Let me just get to the end of this point before you jump in. Because I was reading about, I can't remember where it was, Canada. They've just opened clinics where heroin users can go and use the heroin, and they're given all the equipment and everything they need, and then there's trainee doctors there to help them out if they start having seizures and shit. So there's less deaths. So not saying
Canada's at the forefront of drug use at the moment, isn't it? Because they were one of the first to legalise weed, I believe. They've legalised it, haven't they? Canada?
I don't know.
I swear they have.
I know Netherlands have it
Yeah,
legal.
Most of America does now as
a
well.
lot of states. Yeah,
And they make a shitload of money for it.
yeah, like tax it.
Right.
I don't care if I don't buy drugs, but I don't care if it goes from a tenner to £12 for a gram of.
But it's like
Weed.
people always go, don't give people so many benefits because all they'll do is spend it on booze and cigarettes. And then I always think they're the highest tax things, so surely it just goes back into the system.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the system is
Clever way
rigged
to
to
think
fuck.
about it.
Yeah,
The system is
give-
rigged to fuck.
give those people all the money they want. So they're just going to buy fags and alcohol with it.
It's like this, right? I've been being taxed the last 5-6 months I've been working, and at the start of working at a new job, I was working at another job as well, so I had a different tax code, but the tax code I had was one for people that worked offshores, like oil rigs and shit.
Right.
So my tax code was £150 a month off my wage, and I'm not going to be taxed anything because I don't earn enough. And they, so I had been waiting a little bit, and I was like, right, there is definitely something wrong here. So I rang up, and we'd sent my P45 from my old job in to the tax company, or you scan it through.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't hear anything from him, and it didn't change that month. And then I rang them up, and I was like, I'm just inquiring about my tax code. It's wrong. I've got T something, AT something or whatever, and I'm meant to be on something something. And she was like, all right, yeah, I've seen your name before actually. And I was like, what? She was like, yeah, I've seen your name before. We've got your P45 right here from your old job. I was like, what? She was like, yeah, we got about a week ago.
About a week ago.
And they didn't.
Why didn't they do something about it?
Yeah, and then I was like, all right, so can you change my tax code? And she was like, yeah, sure. She went for 30 seconds, I joke you not, and she fucking done it in 30 seconds. And then it was done. That's it. And I'd been taxed £740.
Did you get a
rebate this month?
Rebate.
I got taxed £740 over 6 months.
What were we on about before this? Just from the fact you talked about this, and I was like, what
weed.
The fuck were we?
We're on about
I say
drugs.
legalise it because it'd boost the economy. They reckon it'd it'd bring 200 million into the economy in the first quarter or something like that.
And it brings tourists.
True.
Because, like,
True.
People go to Amsterdam
to smoke.
not just to smoke weed, but like
Push.
it's
Anne
a
Frank
contributing
Museum.
factor. It's like a good excuse to go.
That's why you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just so bizarre.
I love canals in the Anne Frank Museum.
To me, it makes no sense to not have it legal.
It's the safest drug.
We won't legalise it until we're doing badly. Because it's not until you're really poor you think we should start selling weed.
Yeah. That's how fucked the American government is, isn't it? You can tell because they're legalising.
I don't think it is. I just think everyone in America they've tried to get it legalised. I think in this country, a lot of us sit here and think, well, it's getting legalised in America, so it won't be here. It'll be here soon. But actually, I don't think anyone's kind of petitioning for it.
I think it'll be a big thing next election.
Yeah, I'd probably agree because it can be used to swing.
When is next election?
2022, I think.
Jesus.
Or 2021.
All right.
Unless Theresa May wants to throw it up again and be like, fuck it, we'll have one now.
Spark a doob.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh, I thought you meant spark a doob right now.
No, I meant let's have another election.
What, walks into Parliament, just kicks the door in. Just Snoop Dogg playing in the background.
Da 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 da.
I just don't understand the argument against it.
Yeah, there isn't any. It's just people that don't understand the use of it.
And then if you have an argument against it, then fine, but you can't be pro cigarettes or alcohol.
The effect that they have is
Significantly
10 times,
worse.
Millions of times worse, because people die from alcohol poisoning and drunk-related incidents like every day. I don't want to say no one, because people do stupid shit when they're sober.
Is it?
But when you're high, you don't die because you're high.
Is it schizophrenia?
Yeah, you can get it from.
So apparently you can get that from if you overuse it, and apparently it's like if you're using it every day.
But it's also schizophrenia runs.
How long for though?
I don't know, but it can happen. It's proven.
Yeah.
But my argument to that is, you smoke cigarettes every day.
You're gonna get cancer.
Get lung cancer. Well, you're not gonna get lung cancer. There's a chance, but there's a chance you'll get schizophrenia.
Yeah.
If you eat too much chocolate, if you eat chocolate every day, you're gonna get fat as fuck.
And you're gonna get like diabetes, heart problems. There's way more problems from eating bad food.
There's way more problems. If you do everything, like pretty much everything all the time, it has bad effects.
Like even exercise, if you do exercise like 12 hours a day,
you'll kill yourself.
You'll kill yourself. If you drink too much water, you die, but the body's made of like 75% water or something.
If you eat too much mushrooms, you die.
This is what I thought the other day, right?
Fuck.
Is there something in mushrooms that does this to magic mushrooms that does it to you? Yeah. Is that in normal mushrooms, but just in less quantity?
No.
If an ant ate a normal mushroom, would it get high?
I wasn't like seeing pink dragons and shit.
But that might not have the same effect on us. But an ant, like when you see bees or wasps eat apples, they get drunk. So
Did they get drunk or did they just get massive sugar rush?
Drunk.
How do we know they're drunk?
Because they stumble around like they're drunk. What sugar rush? They won't get sugar rush because you give them that like honey stuff or like in there like bees eat honey like do they not?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So they do get a sugar rush from that, but they don't. And when you see like a wasp drunk, it like flops around and like.
Maybe it's just full, bloated. There we go, it's bloated.
But if it is,
I get
drunk,
what you mean.
It's more likely to be drunk than bloated. Wasps having a bad day.
What is it? I don't know what it is in magic mushrooms that.
I'm assuming it's
gives
like
you your high
like
or
something
whatever it
like
is.
cannabis.
It's chemical.
Yeah, like THC or something. I don't know. Like a really strong version of. Yeah.
I don't know, Joe. I'll have to search that.
But what I mean is,
We'll all do our homework.
if you ate 1,000 mushrooms, would you get that quantity and
You
like
probably
get
just
fucking
feel
smashed
really
off your
ill.
tits? Yeah. I know. This is a hypothetical question.
It's just a shit one.
Speaking of hypothetical questions,
I have got a few lined up right here. We're not doing fake news for a few weeks because
Why not?
we're burnt out on it a little bit.
How have you done it in the past?
I don't know. I just want to make it more of like a now and again thing, not like a regular.
a special.
Do you want to read these out? Because I'm not a regular reader.
Me neither. So
Do you want me to do the hypotheticals first?
Yeah,
Or
and then
the actual
we'll do the
podcast?
questions like last.
Bear in mind, I'm going to have to leave soon.
Okay.
If you could change sex for a week, would you?
Yes.
Yes.
Why? What do you think the benefits are?
I can't tell you why I want to be.
Yeah,
female.
me neither.
You both just love dick so much.
no, that's not the reason. I love my
I know
own hand.
exactly what you. What?
What?
I love my hand too.
Yeah.
We want to be female so we can frig ourselves.
Frig each other, you're about to say.
I'm just imagining like you two laid on the sofa.
Every girl does it as well. They say they don't. You just do.
Yeah, you just do.
What, even your
it's
mum?
your own body.
I can't believe we're saying this in a podcast.
That is a dangerous statement to make.
You didn't have to say that, Steve. That was really awkward.
We'll cut that bit out, don't worry.
Joe doesn't do any editing.
No.
We know it's still gonna be in there.
Well, you
Next
bastard.
question.
Yeah.
Would you rather be deaf or blind?
Deaf.
Deaf. Yeah, but if you're blind, you could be like Daredevil. And
I think I'd walk
from
out to a road and get hit.
From hearing, you can't gain any sense of like space or anything. Anything.
Mm.
You can't see shit when you're blind. How are you supposed to gauge sense if you can't gauge space if you can't see?
They've done tests on blind people and put them in an obstacle course, and they went through the obstacle course without a problem. Because they've got because it's like bats. They've got like sonar.
Imagine having sex blind.
It'd be amazing.
Yeah, alright, that was a bad example.
But you wouldn't know
Imagine-
who you're having sex with. Actually, it might make you a less shallow person.
No, but
Imagine not having to listen to
Listen
my
to
shit
me.
all the time.
listen to me.
Yeah, podcast would be over if we chose
If
deaf.
you're blind,
I can lip read it, it's alright.
if you're blind, if you're deaf, blindness cannot help with deafness except from like maybe reading people's lips. But with being deaf, you get like your sense of hearing is elevated to a level which you can like sense things in a room or sense when someone's doing something.
Did you just say when you're deaf, your hearing improves?
No, when you're blind, your hearing.
Definitely did.
No, I didn't.
Anyway, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I feel like I'm tempting fate. I'm going to wake up in the morning deaf.
But you'll be able to see because it's so
Next time he comes round, we've got to pretend
Trust
not
me.
make any noise out of our mouths.
I just thought. You know when I said I was going to tempt fate, I might wake up in the morning deaf. I thought maybe I've just offended loads of deaf people. They can't hear.
They're lip reading you. Don't worry.
So glad we don't record this like video.
What language do deaf people think in?
Shit.
The language that they. Whoa, they've been deaf.
No,
So
lip
they've
read.
been
though.
deaf their whole life.
But lip read. And blind people still dream. Do you know that?
Well, I kind of gathered
They dream
would.
in sound.
They have nightmares about going to the opticians.
It was so horrible.
evolve.
Can you tell me what the first line is?
I just got that. And the bottom row is. It's like that Family Guy skit where.
And which one's better?
They're both fucking shite, thanks.
Have you put it on yet?
Ask another question, please.
It's like that Family Guy skit where Peter goes to a blind company's doing magic for him.
I've laughed so much I can't see.
See, man, this one is it.
Yeah, I'd definitely choose death.
I'm glad we got that
but
sorted.
Isn't there a hearing doctors?
I'm sure there is for
How the
people
fuck
that
do
they
they
ask you a question.
I'm sure there is for people that are deaf.
So how are you feeling? They just sit there in silence.
No, they're still in the waiting room. They can't hear the nurse come out.
Fucking hell, this is brutal.
Mr. Cross, please.
Mr. Cross is shouting louder.
Right.
Next question.
If you were a robot, would you want to know?
Yeah, because if you're a robot, you probably have really super powerful strength.
Oh, I feel really sick from laughing too much.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, I wouldn't want to know.
Why?
Because I like life. How it is. No.
Yeah, but if you're AI anyway, you're essentially an AI now, just with a brain.
It's fucked. Anyway, next question.
If you had to eat a body part of your own body or die, what part would you eat?
I've got a really good.
Why? I'd rather be
Yeah,
dead.
Joe, why dick?
I've got a really good answer for this. You cut yourself and eat the scabs.
I'm gonna eat my ears.
Man, I'm massive. I'm fucking.
Yeah, weeks.
I'll be you for days.
No, you just cut yourself and then eat scabs off yourself.
No, like
I'd eat
an
my
arm or a
pubes.
leg or something like that.
Fingers or little fingers.
I'd eat something I have two of.
Middle toes.
Kidneys. Wait, can you do that, or does it have to be a body part you can access?
I didn't send the question in, but yeah, these are. all
These
from,
are questions from people.
So maybe the person that sent that question could
Get back
clarify.
to us
Yeah,
next week.
So we've got more questions.
Like, do you have to get the body part out, or is it surgically removed?
Yeah.
Are you going to say who these questions are from?
Oh, they're from Joe, who's been on the podcast before.
Joe Maloney sent this question in.
Cheers,
All
Joe.
these questions.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Who
Joe.
was the deaf or blind one?
Him as well. These are all him.
That was a great question.
It provided content anyway.
But I was just laughing. The person listening to that is just sat there listening to us laugh.
Like, I imagine someone's listening to this like on the way to work or something, not finding it funny one bit.
They're
Yeah.
just sat in the car like, fucking can't be
I always
arsed
think
with
that whenever you like ask me to come on, I was like, I bet there's someone who listens to the podcast every week because they like the podcast, but fucking hate me. And every week when they hear my voice, they just
it.
sigh.
Oh, fuck me, it's that cunt
Yeah,
again.
just sigh and then just slide. Just like, close. Right. All of us are single here, right?
No.
Alright.
What?
Are you single? Are you not single?
Carry on.
Complicated.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll just name a really attractive model for me.
I don't know. Oh, Iskra Lawrence?
Never heard of her.
Okay.
You name one.
Emily Ratajkowski.
I don't know who I'll do, but I don't really want to answer this question, so
Oh.
bear in mind your models. That model,
Oh no.
that model and your mum switch bodies in a Freaky Friday sort of situation. You have to fuck one of them to reverse it. Which one do you fuck?
Who
I'm
you
not
got?
answering that question.
Neither. I won't reverse it. Just leave them. Your mum would be happy if she was in a model's body.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, don't.
The model's probably a
don't
bitch
reverse it.
anyway, so leave her in it.
Yeah, don't reverse it. That's a shit question. Look at that.
Looks edited as fuck, but
Well, it's not. She's just unbelievable.
Anyway, next question. What two animals would you mix to make the ultimate animal?
a wolf and an eagle.
Why?
Because wolves are fucking cool.
I pick like a gorilla,
And a what?
That's mad.
a snail.
Shit. I can't read, so.
There's one child who's holding something that's been banned in America to protect them. Guess which one? One's holding a book, Little Red Riding Hood, and the other one's holding a gun.
Oh, I thought it'd be like a Kinder Egg or something.
That's sad as fuck.
Right,
Sorry.
mix two animals to make the ultimate animal, are we?
Wait, you have to kind of think of it and it will fit with the animal because, like,
Well,
a gorilla and a shark.
I said
The
snail.
ultimate pet, I'm thinking.
Oh, right, okay.
Ooh, that's a good. I was thinking like combat wise.
Yeah, combat animal, and then we'll do pet.
Combat animal, like a fucking T-Rex and
I know the ultimate
Silverback.
pet.
a silverback-sized T-Rex. There you go.
No, but it's got to be like a mix of the
Yeah.
two, like a
A
hybrid.
silverback with a T-Rex's tail.
I've come up with the ultimate pet.
Go on.
A dog and a parrot.
A Darret. Oh, a talking dog.
Yeah, but would it be more
so a
parrot?
dog and a parrot.
Would it be a dog with a beak and
No,
wings and then 4 legs, or
no, just like a dog, just with the parrot's like
Voice
ability.
box.
Yeah.
I don't want the parrot's body. Fuck the parrot.
but,
What Labrador?
parrots live longer than dogs. They live like fucking 50 years, don't they?
Yeah,
Crazy.
well, we can combine this dog and make it live 100 years.
Shit, dude,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
I wouldn't want a dog that outlives me though.
Right, pet,
Oh, yeah, I feel sad for it.
Yeah.
pet.
Might outlive you anyway. What if you get it when you're 17 and die when you're 19? And it's
Yeah,
still alive?
like if I ever get married, I want my wife to die before me
Best combat
Oh,
one.
That's nice.
because I don't want her living alone.
Oh, right. No, I
Yeah.
thought you meant the other way around. Sorry.
No.
Sorry, yeah. That's
Um,
fair enough.
Go on then. What were you about to ask?
Combat animal, jellyfish, and a gorilla. And you'd only take the electricity version element of the jellyfish and put into the
And its
gorilla.
tentacles, and if it could move them about, that'd be fucking deadly.
Yeah.
No, it's got to be like a flying animal. Like
So like the monkeys from
A silverback and a pigeon.
an eagle and a
Wizard
shark.
of Oz.
An ear.
A
Or a sheagull.
a whale and a crocodile.
Yeah, that's just
A
too big.
wakadile.
A
A
wakadile.
wakadile.
It's a wakadile, bro.
Fuck me, it's a wakadile. Get the fucking gun.
Right.
We're gonna have to
Finish
move
up
on
soon.
because you're getting picked up soon, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So
We
get
got-
these questions.
Right. You go on a new date. You go on a date with a new person.
Yeah.
You get to ask them 3 questions which they'll answer honestly.
Yeah.
What do you ask? Would you rather
Will
be
you
deaf or
fuck
blind?
me? When?
How do I get to that
How
point?
long?
No.
Oh shit, I should never have said that.
Um.
Do you want to be deaf or blind? What's your ultimate animal? And what body part would you eat?
I'd ask them.
Oh, you're going to be like same for like 2 months.
Do you
and
like
after
me?
that period.
Oh, yeah, and
Turn
they've got
into
to
a
answer
complete
honestly.
psycho.
Yeah.
That happens quite a lot.
Yeah, they can.
Really? Yeah. Have you experienced that? I have. Have you?
A little bit.
Oh, there you go. Anyway, here we go.
Or like, what was I gonna say? Something like, I don't know. Actually, that's a difficult question.
One of the questions would be, are you still hung up on someone?
Or
Because that's always a shit situation.
Or
Why
have you
are they
ever
on a
cheated on
date?
someone?
Why are they on a date if they're still in
It's
that
like first-
situation?
Well, they
First
might
date.
they might have broke up with them.
Yeah, like you haven't
Yeah,
got
I know.
over them yet.
I know, but why are you going on
Go
dates?
on dates to go and get over people. I've done it.
I think it's a bad way to get over people.
As long as you're upfront about it beforehand, I
It
think
depends
it's fine.
if your reasons for being. Your reasons for being.
Single.
Not just that.
No, but like you could have
but
been
hung
fucked
up.
over by that person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah. Right. Next question.
That's a weird question.
Right. These are questions about the podcast.
These are from people specifically
Yeah.
on YouTube.
So
Leave your comments.
this one's from Tom G.
Yeah.
I think you'll know who that is. I don't know whether he wants me to say his surname or not. Is this channel a long-term thing or a short-term hobby?
I would say it's a long term thing. Definitely, it will evolve, so it'll be something different in. Stop that. in 6 months than it is now. It's at the minute it is basically just podcasts and the highlight stuff, but hopefully within a month.
In a month,
there'll
going to be
there'll be recorded content.
And there's going to be clothing.
There's going to be clothing. Less than a month, hopefully. Maybe 2 weeks.
Not 2 weeks.
Okay.
And he also asks, are you happy with the progress of the channel?
I am, and I know why it's grown to a point, and we get the regular viewers every month.
Yeah.
Which is like 20 to 25 to 30 people maybe. Not every month, every week. And I know why it might not grow necessarily past that point because we aren't recording it yet. But there's stuff in the pipeline in which that will happen, and we've got some really good ideas coming up. And
also, it's good that you have a regular viewership of roughly the same people, because it means that they enjoy the content rather than people just stumbling across the video, watching that one video and then leaving.
Yeah.
28 days, Joe.
28 days?
Yeah.
Is that shipping? Or making and...
28 days you'll have it in your hands.
Shit, well in your hands because it'll be at your house. But I want to see one.
I can bring it over.
Right. Next question is from...
Well no, but it'd be delivering from your house, so why would it be at my house? I want to see one of
Very
us.
true, yeah, but I can bring...
Yeah. Anyway.
From Christopher W. And he's asking about what future content there will be in the future.
Yeah.
So we kind of talked about that.
So yeah, we have actually recorded a little something today, which was very interesting. It was really fun to do. That could be out soon. And then I really want to start streaming on Twitch, but it's going to be... I obviously need to buy a PC and stuff, and that's not a cheap thing. It's going to be expensive, but this tax rebate, thanks Taxman, has helped towards that, and other things. And then just just expect progression. That's what I can say most, really. Just expect new stuff and hopefully some interesting stuff. I've got some things that I really want to do that they probably could be shit, but it'd be funny if they're shit. But if they're good, then they're good, and it'll be good if they're good.
Yeah, I have fits and spurs of good ideas, and then when I think it's a good idea, and then I look back at it in a day's time, I'm that'd be shit.
I get that, but then I'm like,
there's a few
that's usually your mind. That's your self doubting the idea.
Yeah.
Usually a quality idea, and then you brush over the idea because your mind plays tricks on you and says, "No, that's a shit idea. Why would you do that?" But
sometimes I text Joe it, and Joe says that's a shit idea.
Yeah, but that's because he's gay.
What ideas? If you text me now and say they're shit.
Vlog a night out.
That'd be funny.
It would be funny, but I don't know.
He wouldn't be able to do it.
Why?
He'd need me to vlog it for him.
I was going to say I'd vlog it.
Yeah, that's what.
There you
go. I'd
vlog you both.
I'd stay completely sober and just vlog it.
It'd be so weird.
Follow him with the camera.
Yeah.
I think that'd draw your attention though. Girls would be like, shit, he must be famous.
Be sick. It would be good.
Yeah, but it's me filming you. You've got to it's not like a big camera crew. It's me with my iPhone with the flash on.
Well, no, you can
get a decent camera.
But then it's people robbing it or smashing it or...
No, I can be security.
Just go to a chill night out. Not chill, but somewhere...
I think that UFC watch-along's definitely got to be happening.
Yeah.
What, July?
Yeah, watch it live and then commentate, but not commentate, just watch it and react.
If I get a camera by then, we could even live stream it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm
it's
saying.
Live
stream.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned today, we recorded something today that was not audio, it was visual.
Yeah.
For the first time.
And it was... I think it worked out quite well.
I think it worked. We're going to have to work out the logistics of it to do copyright, but shit like that. But also, the first thing I said to Joe when we watched it back, I went, I need an haircut.
Yeah. It would be good to get a camera set up in the corner of this room or something and have it.
Yeah, you got to think of it I know people can't see the room where we're doing this, but it'd be really hard to get somewhere where the way we usually sit wouldn't work.
Yeah, we'd have to change it.
I think it would work. Could work.
What, you'd have to have two cameras though, wouldn't you think?
One camera.
Where?
If there's 4 people here or 3 people, you'd mount a camera up there.
Clever.
And it's looking down on us.
The only thing I'd have to sit like this.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
And Chris W. also asks, will we discuss current issues such as homelessness?
What? Go on.
I have a view on homelessness. I think it's a massive issue in this country, and I think part of my
where do you fall on like political spectrum? Middle.
Yeah, probably a bit more left.
All right.
Yeah, I say I'm central left leaning.
Yeah.
I'd say I'm central right leaning.
Mm. But it's difficult because the new right and then the old right is a completely different thing. It's the same with the left.
Yeah.
So it's
think
hard
that
to say what the people are.
I think the far left and the far right are not that dissimilar.
I don't believe in capitalism. I believe in capitalism. I obviously know it's a real thing, but I don't think it's the correct thing.
What, you think communism's better?
I'm not saying I think communism better, but I think I'll rephrase what I say. I feel the form of capitalism we use in this country or in the world is the wrong form.
What do you think is the right form?
I don't think there's a right form, but I believe that we need a capitalist society which is less exploited.
I just think we need a balance. It's like everything. If you have a good balance of everything, so like with communism is that everyone gets equal.
The thing with communism is people have tried it and it's not worked. However, people have tried it to the extreme. Like, it's full on communism. No one has done anything which is kind of a relaxed...
Yeah, but is that because it's communism? Or is it because... Yeah, but then...
No, that's because it's been led and done, in my opinion, in the wrong way. But I believe capitalism is essential because you need people...
You need competition.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you need... It's human nature. But I believe at the moment we have people that exploit the system. And it makes it unfair for other people.
It should be like a game of Monopoly. It's a good analogy. Everyone starts off with the same resources.
Yeah.
Everyone has the same amount of money.
Is this same? When does this determine that everyone gets the same? What, you strip everyone of everything and then restart?
Yeah, it's not something we'd be able to...
I don't think it's the money. I wouldn't say everyone starts with the same money. I say everyone starts with the same opportunity.
Yeah, same schooling.
Oh, right,
so like, people don't pay for private schools.
Yeah, but private schools mean jack shit.
No, they don't. That's a load of bollocks.
Yeah.
Private schools mean a lot.
Yeah, but
they
for
do.
people, employability. People lose a lot of social skills in going to a private school through like elitism and thinking they're a lot better than everyone else.
Or are they just born knowledge?
But they're still at the top. You've still got people like that at the top because of their education and because of their background. And that's why the system's broke.
If everyone has the same education, the same opportunities, if university was free and everyone could go to university and do a course of their choice, from that point, have it all equal. Then when you go into the working world...
But university's not a government-run thing, is it? It's private.
Well, in my country, it is, alright?
Yeah.
So this is like my idea. Have it all equal up until you leave university.
Yeah.
Then... there'll be some funding for like people just like you don't leave university and we take everything off you. You go on with your life, but in the workplace, you are the one that makes opportunities for yourself then. You're the one that goes out and gets the job. Yeah. You've been given all the tools, it's down to you to use them. So you need to go out and get that job.
Yeah, but
you need to impress
to a certain extent in this country especially, like we don't really have... Like, we have deprived and really downtrodden neighbourhoods, but it's not like somewhere in America where a lot of the neighbourhoods literally don't go to school.
1.8 million children in poverty, Joe.
In this country?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's kids that go to school without having meals.
They earn them families earn less than the living wage. But we feel as a country that it's alright to give the royal family £22 million so that Harry and Meghan can get married. We have a massive issue with homelessness and poverty. And the statistics on poverty in this country are vile.
Yeah.
Vile.
So like, even in Lincoln I've noticed more homeless people. Like,
Lincoln's bad for it.
I had a message through university saying stop giving homeless people money because they keep on hanging out around the uni.
Yeah. And it's like don't chuck food outside your house because rats come. And my mum owns a shop in Lincoln and the police go to her and say, don't help the homeless people because they stay.
But
if you help someone,
the people,
they obviously stay because it's a place
Yeah.
that they can get some sort of help.
Yeah.
but these are the people that need the help the most.
Mm.
It's like
I'm
whenever
not agreeing with homelessness at all.
Yeah, I know, but it's like a misconception. I don't know if anyone had this.
Is it that they got themselves there?
Yeah, sometimes that isn't the case.
3.9 people
3.9 people.
in poverty.
Billion.
6.5
Million.
million. 6.5% of the UK's population were persistently in poverty.
Is poverty just earning below minimum wage? Minimum basic income or whatever?
Let me just...
I just don't think communism is a way to go about that.
Yeah, I don't...
Because I think communism is exploited more, through history has shown that it's exploited more than
Communism
capitalism.
has killed more people than capitalism.
Yeah.
Yes.
And for people to say that communism is the way to sort this out, I think the way to sort it out is to be smart about the where we spend the money, how we spend the money.
I think it should be a balance.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be...
Everyone has the equal opportunity at the minute to go to school. To go to school, not private school, just school. Some sort of school. Yeah, the school might not be as good, but schools get funding in certain ways. I know in our school we experienced it, like we didn't get as much funding in other places.
But that's why I chose that school.
Mm,
It was a smaller school.
yeah,
It's the whole reason I went to sixth form there.
yeah,
Because it was smaller groups.
yeah,
So it's like with uni, I'm in communications with my teachers more than at sixth form,
mm,
but I don't feel like I'm getting as much time with the lecturer, if you get me,
yeah,
because it's impossible.
yeah,
Because uni is massive. So that's why I chose that sixth form. Because
Yeah.
like in one of my classes there was 3 people for
yeah. I was 2 in mine, and I was
a
one
year
of
and a
them.
half.
Yeah, it's crazy. But then everyone has the opportunity to go to school. Yeah, people are in poverty, and then I don't know. It's just to fix that problem. I do not think it is through. I don't think you can do it through becoming a communist society.
No, but I don't think you can do it through being a capitalist society.
That's where you got to meet in the middle.
So okay.
It's not even the middle. Like it's meeting in the middle would mean that you're supporting quite a lot of communism, but you don't even need a lot of it. You just need a little bit to iron out all the issues with capitalism, which is the people that exploit it. And
In what ways do you mean by exploit?
Offshore like accounts to avoid
so
taxes.
people at the top who've got the most money,
Yeah, but don't you think
the richer are getting richer and the
Yeah,
poorer are getting poorer.
fair enough,
which is a
like-
consequence of capitalism.
I got my, like, obviously we spoke about my tax rebate,
hmm
and on the back of it was said all the tax for everyone earning on certain amounts of, like, a certain wage.
Yeah.
And if you're earning, I know people that are rich, obviously, but if you're earning over 150 grand, you're taxed 45% of that.
But how many of them are? How many people that earn over 150 grand a year tell the government they're earning over 150
Yeah, I
grand a
know,
year?
but what I don't
Minus
care about those
people.
people. I'm just, the tax is insane.
Yeah,
Insane.
but that's why they don't
How do you
pay
think
it.
those people feel?
They're probably happy that they're earning that much money.
Mm.
But no. I'm trying to think of it as like a regular person. If I got from the bottom of a company, was at the very bottom earning the basic wage for that company, and then I managed to work my way up to the top or to a higher position, and I was supposed to be earning, or my before tax was 150 grand, and I looked in my account and I'd been paid 80 grand that year. Imagine, like, you're like, oh my god, half my wage almost is gone. It is crazy the amount that
Yeah, but 80 grand a year.
is a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying it must be demoralising for any, like, when I was taxed that amount of money, it was demoralising that much was being taken out
I
of
understand
my
that,
account.
but don't you think, rather than it being 40%, if it was
45.
45%, if it was 30%, more people would pay it.
Mm.
But
But
then,
how many people are actually skiving off it? You hear about, like, big companies not doing it, but
But
how
it-
many
the problem
regular
is with the-
people
problem is
earning
with the-
150 grand are going,
Yeah,
right,
but
I'm sending my money over shores to...
but those companies set an example. A person will go, Amazon and Apple get away with it.
And they don't
Starbucks
even
get away with
They
it.
don't even get away with it like a little bit.
It's
If
massive amounts.
if you're talking about, let's say we find 50 people in Lincolnshire that's earning over 150
Or business
grand.
tax is a little bit different as well.
Well, 50 people, individuals that have a job and they earn over 150 grand, and they're avoiding tax. The amount of tax they're avoiding compared to the amount of tax Amazon are avoiding is nothing.
Yeah.
Because we're talking hundreds of millions of pounds they avoid, whereas we're talking probably about 40 grand, maybe 50 grand for these people.
Each. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is, what, 500,000 in total. But I don't even think it's... If you're earning 150 grand, you're near the top. Well, in fact, if you earn £22,000 a year, you're in the top 5% of the richest people in the world. There you go.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's so
Jesus.
many percentages that are like in Indian countries where they're literally like zero.
So that's a madness to me because like through uni we get offered placements, and it's like you'll get this amount for your placement, and if you go there after you finish your degree, the
Yeah, I get
minimum
them as
start
well.
is this,
Yeah.
and they're all like 27, 22 grand. But to me that seems like nothing. But like you saying that,
It's not really nothing, but
It's a decent starting wage, but...
yeah, but it doesn't feel. I think it's the preset that I've spent 30 grand to go there,
yeah,
and if I don't spend a single penny for a year, I'm not going to even make that back.
yeah,
That's bad.
yeah.
But then you got to think, I'll have this degree for my whole life.
What are you going to do after your degree? Do you think masters or?
I don't know. Step one's getting the degree first, mate. So, I'm struggling with year one.
Yeah. What's next question? That was a good question.
This is going to have to be the last ones because I need to go.
Yeah.
Meta sent me a couple of texts that she's outside.
Oh dear.
What made you start YouTube, and kind of like, as well as that, who inspired you? And that's from Vulcan Gamer.
All right. What made me start was just like wanting to do something different, like new. Like I don't know anyone personally that's doing a podcast, so I was like, I might as well be that guy. And then inspiration. It's kind of like, just I watch a lot of YouTube. It's kind of that mentality of providing something and making like a body of work and a legacy that if I went to a job interview to do with media or like something like that, I could show them this and they, I don't know if they'd be impressed, but
Yeah, we listen to you talk about deaf and blind people. We're not going to be hiring you.
but it's like about
There's a lot worse that he said.
it's about putting something out there. That my opinion is.
It's showing initiative.
Yeah, as well.
It's like I think I've said that
I
before.
wanted to make a podcast, so I did. Here's the results.
I went for a job interview a few weeks ago. I walked in and they had OTA clothing website and it was on the computer monitor as I walked in.
That's sick.
Yeah. Helped.
How did they get that through your social media?
Yeah.
But it's like...
And my CV.
Yeah.
It's like...
I milk it in my CV. And swimming. Milk that as well.
Yeah. So they love something,
Yeah.
interviews and stuff.
I think you did like a weekly update thing. It was like 4.5 or something like that.
That's exactly it.
It's alright, I've got a good memory. I try and pretend I don't. I originally thought this was like a phase for you, but in that you're like, well, maybe in year 1 or 2 of the podcast we'll look at Patreon. And it was at that moment I realised, like, shit, he's taking this shit seriously. Like,
it's kind of like
I never doubted you, but that like just kind of solidified the opinion that you were doing this properly. And that's kind of when I was like, well, I'll try and do as much as I can to help Joe do this.
Well, if you're gonna do something, there was no point in me like
Half-assed.
I know sometimes it's like, the podcast hasn't been up to standard, but at the minute it's something.
But it's also new to you.
Yeah.
Like,
You're still learning.
we recorded a video today, and we had to MacGyver the camera set up using a book and a speaker. And like, it's going to be shit.
And then
at
after
the
I was
start.
like, we could have just used my mic for that.
Yeah.
And just muted the audio on the video and then just.
But like,
learning forward, it'll be better and it'll get better.
yeah, like, it's going to be. No one's great on their first attempt. Like, there isn't anyone in this world like sports or
Anything.
academic. There's not a single thing someone has done straight away and been the best in the world at.
Yeah. It's just doing something. And like, it was after like sixth form and stuff and, college and finishing that, I was like, well, what do I do now? I work, but I kind of want to do something that will like satisfy me creatively. And I've always kind of been into that like side of things.
See, I haven't. Like, the day you came round with mine, we were making that intro, like, music thing.
Sorry. Did it pee?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
We were making that intro music thing. When you were coming round, I was like, right, let's just get this fucking over with.
Mm.
And then we sat and did it, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And, like, it's been a bit of a creative spark for me.
Yeah, yeah. I think it helps, like, in all aspects of life. If, like, talking to someone, if you've got something that is quite interesting and out the ordinary, like, the job I do is weird, but talking to someone about it, it's interesting. It's, like, something that's, like, different about you. And, like, in a job interview, if you want to go in the future, you can say, like, well, I used to record a podcast or, like, whatever, with a friend, and we did a few things creatively with
I'm
it.
probably not putting this on my CV.
But if you were that way inclined or going to a job that was relevant towards that. Right, Steve wants to leave.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Just before we go, got to say thank you to Joe because he bought us a little present
oh,
for the
yeah.
podcast.
It's the 10th one. How mad is that?
Heater.
We've got a heater.
I brought a heater in, and Steve, there's delight on Steve's face. He's like, "This is the best present everyone's ever given me," because it's been cold and it's fucking like 23 degrees now in here. So
This water is nice. I like
Yeah.
it.
Such a little thing gives so much joy.
right. So, a few things. Possibly expect the thing that we worked on before this to be out the next few weeks. I'm thinking. Because I want to edit it.
Let me finish up my presentation at uni, which is Friday.
Mm.
And then from there, I'm basically got a lot more free time.
Yeah, okay.
So
We
can
We
do
could
something
record
one
another
day.
one or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. That, and then possibly, well, the clothing within the next month.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And then other things. Just expect stuff.
Also, if anyone's like listened to us and like thought of ideas of shit we could do, just send them in. Like,
Yeah.
if there's something you've had an idea for, not like we're going to steal your ideas. If you're fine for us to do it,
Yeah.
just be like, yeah.
If you're listening now as well, well played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got through it.
I don't.
Drop a comment if you're listening now. 'Cause
Give them
you're
a word to comment.
a
Give them a word to
legend.
comment. Like, so we know they've definitely listened.
Go on, Joe. You're
Blind and deaf people.
No, because that's early in. I'm just looking around for shit.
bad boys.
Pioneer.
Bad boys.
Pioneer.
Or pioneer. Either one. Comment anything. If you've commented, we're gonna take it that you've watched or listened till now,
Okay, brilliant.
which is brilliant. Thank
Right,
you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.